I ain't giving up until I become Hokage. Believe it.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna make this short and simple, as short as I can, okay? Because I don't want to be here all day talking about some freaking design that I don't even like. Which brings me to the point of this video, okay? Now, if you've been under a rock, Goku has went Super Saiyan 4 and Dragon Ball Daima, okay? Spoilers, I don't care. It's all over the internet. If you haven't seen it, then too bad, okay? Just too bad. But this isn't really about my thoughts about the episode because I'm not really watching the show, excuse me. I tried to watch it, but I'm not really a fan of it. It's just not very good to me. It's just not, you know, I'm more of a traditional Dragon Ball fan, you know, like the older stuff, like Dragon Ball Z, Kai, of course. Kai was great. It was a great remaster. Even GT to an extent, you know, because GT still carries a lot of OG Dragon Ball traditions in that show that you don't really see in Super or Daima. So that's why I can't really rock with Daima. It's just not for me, I feel like. But again, this isn't really about the show, okay? This is about this form. So he was Super Saiyan 4 in the show. Designs were by Nakatsuru. He's a legend. But I don't understand why they made him look like this. I'll start with my likes and my dislikes, okay? I'll start with the likes. The likes, the hair is really nice. The hair looks amazing. The Super Saiyan 4 hair, of course. You know, the classic like reddish, like kind of like a violet red, you know, kinda. It looks sick, alright? The fur looks great. But this is my issue with the form. I have an issue with the eyes. The eyes just matching everything else. I think Toriyama or Nakatsuru, whoever made the form, tried to pretty much make it all look like one color, like it's just one color. I think the old form, the original form, worked better because it was different colors. Like, you know, like he had black hair, he had the black hair, he had the red fur, and his eyes were like orange or yellow or something like that. I have a second tab pulled up that could compare the two forms. Okay, so yeah, this is the OG GT Super Saiyan 4, right? Black hair, yeah, he has like the yellow eyes, the red fur still. So let's keep going. So next I have a problem with the wrist, or like, you know, the lower arm. Why is this like, why does it cut off right here? I don't understand this. I don't get this. Like, I understand if he's just trying to just make the forms look different than it did in the OG GT. Because, like, I mean, I'm sure he's going for originality, which is fine, right? I love when you're creative and original, but like, you just made it look worse, in my opinion. You made it look worse. Why does the freaking wrist cut off right here? I don't get it. Like, why does what was the point? It looks fine like this, where the wrist just goes, like the fur just goes straight down the wrist and covers the hand a little bit. You could even just cut this part off if you wanted to. This part right here, where like it's like a V on his knuckles. You could have even cut that, but you just stopped it in this weird like circular like cutoff point here. Like, I don't understand why you did that. Right? So that's the that's my second gripe. That's my next gripe. But then probably the biggest sin of all, in my opinion, is these hands. Why does he have Hulk hands? Like, what is going on here? Look at how normal he looks here. He looks like Goku. Like, this just looks like Goku. He has Goku's black hair. That's Goku's black hair, right? He has the Saiyan fur, which is really cool that it's red. But I think this form right here really like shows that it's more like Goku, because like the black hair primarily, you know. Yeah, this just looks more like Goku to me, but this just looks like, I mean, it's Goku clearly, but why is his hair turned red? You know, I don't understand why his hair turned red either, but it still looks cool. But I still don't understand what was the point of making his hair turn red, you know, when it's like, he's not really a Super Saiyan. He's more of just like a ape with like Super Saiyan abilities, you know? Like he has Super Saiyan power, but doesn't have the golden appearance of a Super Saiyan. So why does his hair become red? Whereas in the OG form, it makes more sense. He's just closer to a Saiyan ape in this final Super Saiyan form. See, I don't really understand why his hair is red here, but it does look cool. But I just feel like this version of the form makes more sense, where it's black, right? So, yeah, but back to these hands. Like, why does he have Hulk hands? I don't understand this. Like, what is... I think that's the worst part of the form. He looks like a complete goofball. He looks so stupid. He looks really, really stupid. I don't understand why he gave... He has, like... he has Donkey Kong hands. Like, why? And again, if your point was to like try to be different from the OG form, I get that. You want to have your own version of Super Saiyan 4. I get it. But somehow you managed to make it look worse than it did before. This is like the most perfect design probably in all of Dragon Ball. Well, arguably, you know. Some fans like the OG Super Saiyan 1, some fans like 2, 3. I love 3 a lot. I think 3 might be my favorite one. Is 3 and 4. But yeah, 4 looks amazing. It's amazing. It looks amazing. But somehow they just made it look worse. And I'm sure he'll look better when he's an adult, his his regular adult state. I'm sure it'll look cooler. But these giant gorilla Donkey Kong arms are stupid. And the cutoff point for the wrist, like the fur, like on his wrist, makes no sense. I think it's very distracting. It looks very goofy. You know, this just looks very cool and just serious. It just screams serious and cool and just like, you know, it's not trying too hard. But this, like, what? I don't get it. And I've seen fans say it's because, you know, he's tapped into his gorilla, you know, Saiyan instinct. He's more like an ape, you know, so that's why his hands got bigger. Fine, but like it didn't need that because it looks ugly. If it looks ugly, I don't care what the explanation is. If it looks ugly, I don't care if it makes sense or not. It's still ugly. That's just my take on it. It just looks really ugly to me. But if I had to rate this form on a scale of 1 to 10, just based purely on design, of course, I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10 because of, again, the weird cutoff point on the wrist and these stupid giant gorilla Donkey Kong arms or hands. But this right here will always be the perfect, just definitive Super Saiyan 4 form, in my opinion. So that's it for me, man. I hope I wasn't here too long. It was like 8 minutes. Yeah, this is my take on the form. It's not horrendous, but it's definitely not anything I think is like iconic. Like this right here is Super Saiyan 4. So I highly doubt we even see this form again. Like, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look at this wrist. Like, why does it stop right there? I don't get, like, why not just go straight down? I don't get it. Makes no sense. But again, well, they were going for originality. They want to be different. But yeah, I just feel like this form looks a lot more basic and ugly compared to this. So that's my take. And yeah, so that's it for me, man. Like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on Super Saiyan 4 Daima. Which one's better to you, GT4 or a Daima 4? So let me know down below. And yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.